Woohoo!
Oh, I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town.
Welcome back to Big Head the Nerd and today's episode of the London Journeyman as we are in January, taking on Bath and Hampton and Richmond in the Vanarama South after last month saw us just lose all of our trophies. All the cups, we're out of all of those. And we have had a rocky ass December. It has not been the season of good cheer for Dulwich. No, it has not. Let me tell you what's been going on, because it's been bad. First, results-wise, we started after we left you after the East Thurrock game. We beat Hemel the 2-0. That was good. Goals from Magnus and J May give us a 2-0 win. We then played Gloucester. These guys were like 22nd or something. We drew 0-0. Couldn't score a goal. We then played Eastbourne. These guys were about 17th. We lost 1-0 at home. Couldn't score. Their goal was bullshit as well. Then we played Slough, who was 7th. Again, couldn't score. It was worrying times. We've just played Eastbourne. Anthony Cook scored another free kick just from out of nowhere. Got us a 1-0 victory away from home at Eastbourne. But it's not going so well. The goals have just disappeared. Tomlin and Akinyemi not scoring anymore. So today we're taking Bath, who are 17th, and Hampton and Richmond, who are 11th. Two teams we should be beating, but this doesn't mean anything. Somehow we've remained first. We're 3 points ahead of Billericay in the league. Weston Super-Mare have clearly dropped off. They're now up to 5 losses in the league. So yeah, we've got a 3-point hold on the league. We need to start winning though. These are games we should have excelled here. With other teams dropping back, Gloucester and Eastbourne should have been games to win. But today we're taking Bath, like I say, and then Hampton and Richmond. We've had to buy players. We've had to sell players. The team dynamics are all over the shop. People hate me and don't hate me. Clueless as a top influencer as well as Magnus. I should have looked at that because that Clueless thing has hurt me a lot. It really has hurt me a lot. The players that concern, so Magnus is concerned. First, there's a lack of depth in midfield because we had to sell midfielders. Papo wants a chance in the first team. There's not much we can do about that. We might have to give him some games. And then Konchesky wants to go. We know about that. If you look at the hierarchy, still Clueless at the top there. These guys in here, okay. I need to try and get rid of Konchesky. I don't know how to do it. But we had to sell. Where's my history? We had to sell Nathan Ferguson. It went backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I'm really pissed now that I let Michael Unvegan go. He looks okay, doesn't he? He's not that great, but he would have slotted straight in. Nathan Ferguson, who was probably one of our just most consistent midfielders, sat in the middle there. So that Dulwich played 19 games for us. Oh, he played 45 games last year. 19 games, 6.9, 2 goals, 1 assist. Did a job. We had to sell him. We could only get 4.9 for him. They put another bid in, Wrexham. I rejected it. A whole team turned on me because of it. So I had to sell him. So he's gone. I then have had to bring in people. So I've brought in 3 free central midfielders. One is Dominic Palmiero. And interesting about this guy. He used to play for MK Dons. Pretty sure. I know who he is. I'm pretty sure. Lives close to my mum and dad. Back in Milton Keynes. Which is odd. So we brought him in. So he was at MK Dons. Was loaned out to Hitchinden's been released. He is a midfield centre. I'm going to play him in. I was thinking about going to a diamond, a DM and an attacking midfielder. I'm still to and fro on the idea. But we're going to play him in as a DLP on defend. If we look at that, DLP on defend in the centre of the park. He's got 10 first touch, 10 passing, 10 technique. We can train his tackling. He's got 10 vision, 10 positioning. Decisions are pretty good. Composure's good. Anticipation's good. So he's not going to run. He's just going to hold. He's going to make a tackle and play a nice ball out. That's what we want from him. So Dominic Palmiero comes in as our main central midfielder. We then have Aram Solomon. He's released from West Brom. More of an attacking midfielder than a central midfielder. Brought him in. He's got good dribbling and finishing, good acceleration and balance. And if we do go to just a one-striker system, because we're struggling, or I go to a diamond, he can come in behind Dominic Vos to back up that attacking midfield role. I like the look of him. He's got some good stats here. Could be very useful. And then we've... Oh, that's the same person. We then brought in Joe Howell as a central midfielder again. Just as a central midfielder that can play on hold. Will probably be back up for the D... I don't really know where he's going to go. Doesn't quite fit at the moment. He can play advanced playmaker and attack, which is the current role we use. He's quite quick. He's got okay stats in the middle. He can pass the ball. But that was just to try and get some more depth into midfield because we had no one. It was horrid time. And these guys are all on non-contract, so they're on appearance fees only. We could lose them. It's bad. So we've lost a bit of quality in the team. I'm annoyed about that. Obviously, Tomlin and Akinyemi not scoring. That's annoyed me as well. So I'm starting to think about the tactic and how it's going to work. Do we go for a DM? Do we go for actually this? So we have the two wingers on here. Maybe play them on support rather than on attack. Have them hugging in a little bit and have Vos there. Or do we just stick to the 4-4-2? I'm still thinking. At the moment, I've gone for two support and a defense role in the middle as the two playmakers. And then an inside winger and a winger on attack. So there goes going to get forward. Gone back to a deep line forward and an advance forward in an effort to try and get these two scoring again. Because they were scoring in these roles before. Now they've stopped. So I need to do something. So that kind of gives you a rundown of what's going on. It's all going terribly, as you can see. I'm going to... Do you know what I am going to do? I'm going to put the fullbacks on attack. Both of them, because with Palmiero dropping in as a DLP defend, he'll sit and help the defenders anyway, so these guys can get forward. And I will go back to overlapping. Let's just see how that works. It means when we get forward, we'll have wide men forward and we'll have the fullbacks forward aiming in this box. And the moment we're short here, but we could well see this role move up and give Palmiero a bit more responsibility in the middle, or we go to a one striker system, put two CMs in and then put a shadow striker in behind. Haven't decided yet. It's exciting times as the team is falling apart around me. But yeah, what I've learned is look after your players. Look after your hierarchy, because if it goes wrong, you'll be screwed. I don't know how we're still top of the league and we are holding on. We're going to play Palmiero, even though he's not got the full condition for it. We'll swap him mid-game. We've got Carew and Howell on the bench. I shouldn't have both of them on the bench. I should have a winger in there. So Carew can drop in. Carew is kind of the one that's holding me back from playing the advanced forward and the not advanced forward. Because he can play there, but he prefers to play in the middle as an advanced forward rather than an attacking midfielder. Can't really play deep lying. And he's one of my better players as well. Although, we'll see. This is going to be an interesting season. I think there's going to be a lot of change at the end. I've signed most of the good players on contracts again. Tomlin signed up. Akinyemi signed up, Vos is signed up, Clunis is signed up, Cook is signed up. So we've got a lot of our best players signed up to come on. That's obviously hurt our budget. We're now 1.4 thousand a week over, but you know, who needs money, hey? So I think that is it. That's where we are. It's a bit wobbly, but we're holding on somehow. So let's see if I can get this working. We may start tweaking in game with how we play. I may start more on attacking because we've been told to push more. Let's see how we get on here against Bath. So this is how we're lining up. Edwards in goal. Green at left back with Chambers, Magnus and Templeton. With Cook on the left as the inverted winger. Palmiero in the middle. Vos and Clunis. And then Tomlin and Akinyemi up front. Going against the defensive 4-1-4-1. We'll shut out the striker and hope that we can do enough on the rest of the guys here. So let's go for the team talk. I'm trying to just be positive with them. Go for passion. The media. Go put on a worthy display. I'm starting to get some motivation back. Starting to win him over a little bit, maybe. We'll tight mark close down this guy. We'll close down Rig because he looks like he's going to push. Leave that for now. Get out there, guys. We're at Champion here. We're at home. Come on. Back to winning. Let's get some goals back. We were a free scoring team and it's all just stopped. And we lost our best, one of our better central midfielders. Now I'm starting to worry a little bit. Right. Oh, God. Free kick for them is the first highlight. It's gone over. 14 minutes in. Very quiet game so far. Right, here we go. Templeton on the ball. 33 minutes on the clock. Vos now. Strides forward into Akinyemi. He's one-on-one. Oh, come on, guys. Also, like, in this league, my goalie makes mistakes. These goalies seem on fire. I saw one goalie in the last game. It made a triple save. It was ridiculous. One-on-one. Akinyemi's missed. Can't believe that. Palmiero on the ball. He's had a yellow. That's not good. Vos coming forward. Oh, lovely ball out to Green. Green inside. Clunis back post. Oh, it's just wide. We've got those guys getting forward, but if our strikers aren't scoring, it's no good. Green heads down now to Chambers. Back up to Green. Palmiero. Green. Nice ball forward. Akinyemi in again. Cut it back. He's got on his own. He scored. Dippo scores. Come on. Yes. This is what I needed. 11th goal of the season for Dippo Akinyemi. Green with the assist. Coming from all the way back in defence. From our own half. It does make me think, you know, if we dropped wingers, Because the other thing we've got is a lot of defenders. We could go 5 at the back with wing backs that are essentially our wide men. Problem is, a lot of our better players... Oh, he's miles on side. A lot of our better players are wingers. So if I drop wingers, I've got a lot of good players I need to sell. Oh, it's confusing. I could go, though, inside forwards on attack with 1 striker. No, stick with what we know. Palmiero is on a 6.4 and on a yellow card. I'm going to sub him now before half-time because I don't want it to backfire on me. So Ashley Caru's going to sit in the DLP role. On defend, it's not where he's best suited, but he'll have to do it. Shame that the new player on his debut isn't playing well for you guys. I'm annoyed about that. So let's go for... Let's not get complacent. Good, that's motivated some of them. I'm not individually shouting at anyone because that goes wrong. Most of the time I piss them off. As Vos comes forward now. That was not great, Vos. He's definitely our playmaker. Watkins. Oh, Cook, he's getting sent off for that. That's a two-footed tackle, sorry. Cook. We win in a game, and that's how you decide to act. You dive in with a two-footed challenge. Right, Tomlin's not playing well. Akinyemi into the middle. What do we do now? We've got Tomlin as inverted winger. We've got Figueroa, but he doesn't like playing there. I've got Green. But that means I haven't got a left back. What an idiot. Huh? What an idiot. I've brought off Palmiero now as well. I'm going to have to go Figueroa in for Tomlin. He hates it, but he's going to have to play it. Akinyemi up top on his own. Oh, now we've got to hold on. 47 minutes. Oh, I thought they were going to score a free kick there. That would have really kicked the fucking shite out of me. We're 1-0 up. Can we hold on? We've got enough players on the pitch to do so. We've not seen a red card in so long. Why did he go and do that? Ball now with a throw-in. Vos straight in. Inside the Clunis. He's got time. His shot has gone wide. I really am thinking about going to the midfield with just one central midfielder and then Vos forward as an attacking midfielder. Especially with deep wingers. It just gives me a bit more play to come through the middle if I need to. But I don't want to leave myself short. I'm going to have to push a defensive line up as well just to deal with it. As we've got 10 minutes left. Whilst Right, what do we go for? Let's go for a... apprehensive. Let's say no pressure. You're nervous. No pressure. Just wall there, Sally. Calm down. Oh, they're all disinterested after my last call. Okay, I could have just absolutely screwed this with less than 10 minutes to go. Oh, God. Free kick. Short. Watkins. Oh, Edwards with the save. Come on. Amount of goals that I've let in from outside the area, honestly, shocking. Artus straight in. He's on his own in the back. No, he's not. It's gone round. 3 minutes to last, or 2 minutes to last. Can we get how many minutes on the clock? Ref, you want to give us a few less? Clunis now back to Vos. Vos, don't lose it there. Chambers has picked it up. Edwards clears. Templeton now, come forward. Clunis. Inside, no. Nabai, back to Cundy. Over the top. Defence is there, though. It's good. Artis again into Rig. Back to Hot. Nabai. Batten. Inside to Watkins. He's got space. He's put it in. You let him step inside you. That was defender's mistake, man. How did he get turned like that? 89th minute. We've let in a fucking equaliser. Look at this defence here. It's like guy sold him the biggest dummy in the world. Look, where you going? And Edwards was on the floor. Show some passion. That's not going to work either. They don't give a crap, do they? Bollocks. Another win that we've let away. I can hear me through though. He's 1-on-1. Dippo. What was that? Don't lose it now, you little shitheads. I've got to work out the fullback situation as well, because with the wingers deep, the fullbacks don't actually get forward, and the wingers are maybe too deep. Do I go for a 4-2-2-2, push the wingers on? Caru's pumped it over to no one. Or do I just go to a one-striker system? I've only got 2 good strikers. They're not scoring. It worries me taking off strikers, though, when we're not scoring, but it could be the option to go 4-2-3-1. Batten's there. I've got a shadow striker in Solman. He's not very good, though. But maybe he could get more goals than our strikers that aren't scoring. Again, baton clear. Stop giving it to their right back. That's got to be it, ref. Come on, call time. We'll take a 1-1 here. We should have had a win, but we've been at 10 men for a long part of the game. As Reigns put it in. No, not now. Rig, block him. Good, it's blocked. A corner, ref. We're 30 seconds over, mate. Can you stop being a knob? You've already let them score late on. Wow, that's what they did with their corner. Just kicked it straight out. And there we go. Final whistle goes. 1-1. Didn't play well at all. Was not good enough. Why are you losing confidence? Just be a team leader and you're a, honestly, wet blanket. We still hold 2 points. We're still holding on to the top of the league. We're getting a lot of draws. Cook's been banned. Final week's wages. We always fine for a ban. Sutton have sacked their manager. I saw earlier Crystal Palace sacked their manager as well. Oh, that's good for us. We're probably not good enough to get into the Crystal Palace job yet, but you know. So, we have 7 days until the Hampton and Richmond game. I will see you back in those 7 days. Okay, we are back for the Hampton and Richmond game. We are away. I've gone for it. I've gone for this mess. Attacking 4-3-1-2. I should really drop a striker and then go to a 4-2-3-1. So, I've got some more support in the middle. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave Palmiero in there on his own. Probably the weakest first team player we've got. Yeah, you can just hold the middle on his own. Put Vos forward. Have Tomlin and Akinyemi. Drop the wingers back to support. So they will stay around this 3. The fullbacks can get round them then if they need to. Which is what we've got. And then Vos is there. So if the fullbacks get round, we'll have Vos, Tomlin and Akinyemi going for the box. Clunas. Well, I just sneezed. Clunas and Green sitting kind of deep and playing balls early. And then the fullbacks getting round if they need to with these 3 holding the back. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll see. If it's a league we should be dominating, then hopefully we can come out with this with something. But I'm starting to struggle. Is that or I drop then a striker and we go 4-2-3-1. We push these guys forward and play a traditional 4-2-3-1. We're going to need to try anything we can just to get something working with this damn team. The only problem with 4-2-3-1 is we're very light on midfield quality. So again, we need to have a look and see what we're going to do. But today we take on Hampton and Richmond. Oh, it's not even on the day. I've got to wait a whole day. What an idiot. So the team is set and ready to go. I don't think we need to make any changes. No, I think I'm happy with that. So let's see how we get on here. Hampton and Richmond are not having a good time. Currently, we've switched to attack. We are going to just play attacking and see what happens. We need to get some goals. We'll see how defensively we are with fullbacks pushing on and only 3 guys holding out. We'll see. We'll see how we go. But Hampton and Richmond are our opponents here. Can we get a win in this second game? So we're lining up with Edwards in goal, Dean Conti, Chambers, Magnus and Templeton as the back 4. Green, Clunas and Palmiero in the middle with Vos, Tomlin and Akinyemi up top. It's almost like a 4-3-3, but a very odd one. Going against a flat 4-4-2, sorry, of Hampton and Richmond. They don't look like they're set up anything other than standard. So let's hope we can go out there and just give them a little bit of a kick in. That's what I want. They've lost 3 of the last 5 games. Good. We could lose a hole in the table. No. Let's go for the media one. It seems to get them motivated at least a little bit. And we are playing away from home, so we're playing in the bright pink. A joy for you guys. Let's see how we get on here. We need to watch. Might need to bring the line up of the defence just so it's a little bit closer to that midfield 3. But we'll see. I may strike onto some tactical genius, or we may be changing it back very quickly to a flat 4-4-2. As the first highlight goes to Hampton and Richmond. Big ball forward. Templeton clears. Nodded on to Tomlin. This is a bit better. So you see here, we've got Tomlin and Vos now. A bit more help when we get forward. Vos driving into the space. Okay. He's showing me that he quite likes playing there. Clearly. But that's what I want. When they go forward now, it's almost like a triangle of 3 that we have up top. Rather than just the 2 strikers who get a bit lost. And we score. Dominic Palmiero sets up his first goal. Michael Chambers with his 4th goal of the season. And we scored from a corner. 3 minutes into the game. That's just what I wanted. So Palmiero comes in. Becomes our corner taker apparently. It's cleared out to him for a second attempt. He's hit it first time left footed. And Chambers back post. Puts it past the goalie. So we're 1-0 up. That's good. But it was from a corner. So let's make sure we keep an eye on the tactic. First highlight. Next highlight. Sorry. Not till 27th minute. And a long range free kick's gone in. Matty Witchlow scores from about 40 yards out. What the frick, Edwards? Why are we not saving this? Wasn't that good a free kick? We do all this work to score, and we let in the first attempt on goal. They've had one shot on target, and the fucker's gone in. And they got a free kick now. Cleared out as far as Obi. Is he going to shoot? No, Wellard. Is he going to shoot? Don't shoot from far, because it seems to go in. Wellard. Frickin' hell. That wasn't too far off. Tomlin and Akinyemi still playing at 6.5. Akinyemi himself now. Free kick. Oh! Yes, it's gone short. Saved by the goalie, and Magnus, big Magnus, the captain, puts it in to make us 2-1, or puts us back in front at 2-1. Akinyemi with the free kick here. Not a bad little one. And Magnus slots it away. Captain's duties. I've been using Magnus to talk to our team. Not again, Wichlow, please. God, Edwards with the save. Yeah, I've been using Magnus to do the talking to the team when they're moaning about first team football. He's been doing an okay job of it. So I'm going to carry on that way. As they're coming forward now again. Wichlow again. Kick him. Kick him. Templeton clears. Clunas heads on. Vos has got it down. Striding forward. Out it goes to Tomlin. They're not on the same page at all. Tomlin's on 6.5. Palmeiro in. Chambers up again. Those two can get a little partnership going on corners. I'll be very happy. Yeah, Tomlin 6.5. Maybe he only had half a season him in anyway. Because he's a top goal scorer. I think he's one of the top goal scorers in the league. Just doesn't seem to have the oomph to get going anymore. 2-1 at half-time. Encourage the team. We'll go for an assertive. Don't get complacent. Don't look... Right, you're not playing very well, actually. So we'll just go for an assertive. I'm not happy with your performance. Yes, we're motivating people again. Oh. Go on, Dean Conti. Always believed in me. And we don't seem to be being overrun in the middle, which is good, on a 4-4-2. So that's a good point to note. You can see where Palmieri is here. Just sits in the middle of the defence. And the two wingers drop back as well to help. Which means he's not too isolated. It actually works not so badly. And I am enjoying having Vos in there as a attacking midfielder. But that was not well headed. That's the only problem there, I think, is we have a nice flat four. It's just in this middle, if they've got two players, we don't do enough closing down with just Palmiero in there. But if we're going to talk about dropping a striker, it gives us a chance to actually make those decisions. You know what? We will do that. Let's see what happens. Tomlin is just not playing well. So let's drop Akinyemi in as a forward on his own. Tomlin can be swapped for Carew, who can play as an advanced playmaker on support rather than the attacking playmaker. Akinyemi's up there on his own, and we'll get Dean Conti off. We haven't got another bloody left back. Drop Nathan Green back, and we'll throw Figueroa out there. I know he doesn't like it, but he's going to have to stick to it. Okay, let's see how that works then. We've got more in the middle now. We've got one striker, because we only seem to be able to get one to score. Cruz on. Let's see how this changes our play. It shouldn't change too much. If anything, we've gone more defensive. Carew now swings in the corner. Clunas back out to Carew. Oh, he's gone for the shot on his own. Clunas is an interesting one, because he's supposed to be the best player. He just doesn't ever show it. I mean, it wouldn't be amiss to let him go. £600 a week or whatever he's on. I could easily let him go. And Vos isn't playing that well now either. What's going on, guys? Move you around and you start playing shite. Wichlow now with a corner. Is it going to be another set piece that lets us down? Oh, good block. Goal kick. 66 minutes on the clock. Big ball forward now. Can we win it? So we've got more men in the middle, which should make us stronger. As a great ball goes forward to Akinyemi. He's 1-on-1. Oh, he's done it. He passed it to the goalie. The goalie's then fumbled it. He's got around behind him and scored. Dippo Akinyemi getting his 12th goal of the season, making it 3-1. Came from Magnus's big ball over the top. And Akinyemi, look at that. He got lucky there, didn't he? Very lucky. Chambers. Big ball. Is Akinyemi going to make it? It looks like he is. He's onside as well. Back to Figueroa. Go on, play back. There we go. We've got the ball still green. Palmiero. That's it, controlled now. Figueroa. Into Akinyemi. Bit of space and he's fired it in. It's 4-1. We're starting to play with a bit more confidence now. We're on attacking. We're winning. We're against a team that was slightly weaker. But let's be honest. We couldn't score against the super weak teams before. I would actually say there's too many in the middle. Because Palmiero and Carew were stood right on top of each other. Great ball inside. And then Akinyemi plays it in. Had enough support though. Interesting play. Is one striker and an advanced and an attacking midfielder behind him the future for Dulwich Hamlet here? Oh, we've got to watch that big ball over the top, though. Mavilla. We've got back. We've done a good job closing them out now as well. Pushing him back home. He's gone back to his left back. He's gone forward. He's just cut all that defensive work out, though, with one ball over the top. Jesus. Oh, it's 90th minute, but I'm going to make a quick sub. Chambers off for Papau on. He needs some game time, and apparently I promised him it. So we're going to need to start playing him. Are we going to get a chance here? 3 minutes of added time. We're 3 goals up. We shouldn't lose this now. They've gone and pumped it over the top again. Mavilla in. Edwards with the save. Good clearance. Wichlow now. Second chance to get it back in. They've got a minute. They're not going to score 3 goals in a minute, surely. But we need to think about how we defend and whether we can beat that ball over the top. Clueless there. What were you doing? That was honestly shite. You tried a ball over the top. You didn't even pass it to your own team. 20 seconds to go. Hold on to the ball, Templeton. There's no rush. There's no rush. Palmiero into Carew. These two on top of each other. Honestly, I think there actually is. We don't need the 2 central midfielders. They're a little bit on top of each other. Clueless now. Out to Carew. Inside to Palmiero. Yeah, it goes out. That was a great ball. No one's gone for it. Maybe if we play the 2 central midfielders, we need to push the wingers on. So there's not so much, they're not so cramped. But Dippo got his 2 goals. Conte didn't get any assist in there. 19 shots, 8 on target, 51% possession, and 4 goals from the 8 shots on target. Passionate. That's what I wanted to see. Back to winning and scoring goals. 4 goals in 1 game. That's been a long time since we've done it. Keeping our 2-point lead at the top of the league. Go on. Go on, Akinyemi. Superb, my friend. Superb. So if we look at the schedule, we've got East Thurrock, our good old friends, down in 21st, who knocked us out of the FA Trophy. Then Chelmsford are in 8th. Before we enter... Oh, we got Welling there and Hempstead again. And Torquay. Oh, we brought Torquay game up here, didn't we? We beat them. They're second now. Welling and Hemel. It's got to be Hemel and Torquay, hasn't it? We've got to play second in the league. They could well be dropped off from second by the time we get to the game, though. Where are they? They're on 51 points. 49 behind them. Weston Super-Mare, Chippenham, Billericay. I think I've got to come back. See if we can extend that victory over them. So, yes. So, we'll play East Thurrock, Chelmsford, Concord, Welling. Concord, one of the only teams that have beaten us this season. Welling is a club we could go to, technically. Hemel and then Torquay. So, I think we're back for Hemel and Torquay at the end of February. A nice short month in February. So, I'll see you back in a few games. Hopefully, we'll stay top of the league. Hopefully, no one else will want to leave. And I'll let you know how the tactic goes. It may stay like this. It may tweak slightly. I may build some secondary versions of it. Who knows? But I will leave it there. If you are enjoying, please smash the like button. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you are new. And I'll let you leave now. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.